Alright folks, just going to do a little field test here of the PVS14 third generation Pinnacle autogated. This is another standard version, the lower priced option there. And this is what we can see tonight as far as with the naked eye. There is a little bit of a moon, not too terribly much, and then we're going to couple it together. We're just going to hold it together. I don't have any special adapter or any sort of thing like that I have personally for the camera, so I'm just going to hold it together with the 14. Wow, that's bright. Let me turn the gain down a little bit. It's almost too much light out here right now. The nice thing, okay, gain is down to about 1/4, if that. Okay, much easier to see now. The nice thing about these is they do have an adjustable gain. You can see, just like tonight, it's actually awful bright in these third generation Pinnacle autogated tubes. So the beauty of the adjustable gain is you can actually turn down the brightness on the tube a little bit. I like to keep things simple when I'm explaining it to folks, so the easiest way to explain it is like the old school contrast button on old TVs. You know how you could turn it one way and it would get darker, and turn it the other way and it would get lighter. The adjustable gain is kind of like that. What we're looking at here is a field, and you can see, you can make out these trees really well, things like that. And that closest one there, that's about, let's say, roughly 75-80 yards. This one right here is approximately 30 yards away. You can see the difference with the shadows there and things like that. And of course we could turn on the IR illuminator if we wanted to, but the IR illuminator at this point is not on. You really don't need it. Anytime you have to turn your gain down considerably, you definitely don't need your IR. And of course you want to avoid any night vision that requires IR for use. A lot of the cheaper sets and a lot of the Russian sets and some of the old school American first and second generation sets really did better with, or sometimes required, infrared illumination. Obviously these do not. Any night vision device can benefit from a little additional IR illumination. The only problem is when you have it on, it appears as a light to somebody else that might be looking through a night vision device themselves. So you want to avoid using that if that's a possibility. Obviously, Joe Dirtbag Looter is probably not going to have a night vision device, but you know, you never can tell. But that's the other advantage of getting a little bit better quality set. That light you see in the background there that isn't even visible without the 14 up to the camera here is approximately 600 yards away. I'm going to pull the night vision device down for a minute just so you can see that it's not even barely visible to the human eye and completely invisible to the camera. So this is a nice thing too, is, you know, this is a great way to check how good you really think you have blacked out those windows in your retreat during you know, your bug out training and activating your retreat and things like that. Is you will actually see a lot of light diffuse around that you cannot see with the naked eye. And this just give you an idea. This is a standard model. This is the one that's usually on sale for $2,800, sometimes less. The PVS14 is available from jrhenterprises.com. This model, this grade of it, will have lower specifications than the upgraded unit. The upgraded unit will have a brighter tube, slightly clearer tube, higher specifications, and as far as higher line pair and different things like that. The standard models can have a blem or two, usually very small, never in the center of the tube. They don't affect the serviceability of the tube one bit, that sort of thing. You know, you still get the 5-year warranty with it, and that as well too. But you can see on a night like tonight, especially with what little moon's out here, this is almost cheating. I mean, you can't hide from this. Even hiding in those shadows, I mean, you can make out that there isn't a human form right there. You know, and we haven't attempted to move closer or use any type of magnification. This is just the standard one-time magnification that comes with the unit. But you know, even getting near these trees and things like that, it's going to be really hard to hide from a quality night vision set like this. And again, there's no IR signature from you know, if you were using, say, a little cheapy commercial set or a Russian set or something like that. And since these are actual military units, you know, and as far as they use all military parts, they're submersible to 66 feet, the whole 9 yards, you'll be able to find parts for these, you know, 15, 20 years in the future. You have a 5-year warranty, but, you know, stuff does happen 10, 15 years from now. You'll be able to find parts and find service for them. A lot of people, I remember in the 1990s, you know, oh, I don't want to buy a PVS4. They're almost, you know, back then, you know, $1,500 or whatever. I'm going to buy me one of these $600 Russian sets. You know, and a year or two later, the company that sold it to them was gone out of business. They couldn't find the dang thing, and they couldn't find anybody to service them or parts. So they had a $600 pile of junk that just sat there. Whereas the guys that ponied up a couple extra bucks and bought the U.S. military mil-spec units can still get service for them. And that's, you know, on a unit that's 40 years old. You know, these PVS14s are still in current use. You'll be able to find parts and service for them, you know, well into the future, 20, 30 years probably into the future. So that's a big longevity is an important thing from, you know, standpoint of what we're doing with these and that. But if you just imagine this, you're sitting here in a night like tonight, you couldn't see hardly anything, and boom, there's your whole view. You know, to know that there's somebody sneaking up, or to know that, hey, that's Bill. He made the right hand gesture when he walked up to the gate, something like that, so you don't accidentally shoot a friendly, or even just bugging out, just being able to leave or walk or whatever at night versus in the middle of the day, when you know, people might not be able to see you, but you're able to see them and avoid ambushes. And, you know, oh, hey, look, there's a cooking fire, you know, 200 yards away or whatever. We'll box around there, you know, stay on our original course and avoid the trouble. So many uses for a good quality night vision set. Of course, you can use this as a headset. You can use it as a handheld, as I'm doing right now. You can mount it on a weapon. You know, various different uses for it. So just wanted to throw a video out with a little review of this and that, and we appreciate you watching. And these are available from jrhenterprises.com. This is the standard model of the PVS14 3rd generation Pinnacle autogated. And here we have the new PVS14 3rd generation Pinnacle autogated unit. These units are brand new with a 5-year warranty. It is the new single battery type operation, the Pinnacle autogated operation. They're available for $29.95 from jrhenterprises.com. Again, $29.95 from jrhenterprises.com. Come complete with a 5-year warranty. Again, 3rd generation PVS14, brand new autogated Pinnacle technology. $29.95 from jrhenterprises.com.